The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About to say, where the hell did 3-4 go?
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And space tough to come by there and get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I'm so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. 2nd and 9 now.
Oh, that was my fault.
Completes this to Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
They made me be somebody I didn't want to be.
Being a 3rd and 3.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Yeah.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the
Okay.
Chargers 43. A good gain of 14 there, and he moves the chains. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground.
For real?
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Less than a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Wow.
They're able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion.
He's right there.
And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes
Or Joe.
on, because with his speed, they want
They
to
probably
get
Joe.
in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Up the middle they go. Pritchett. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits.
Oh, man. Good hit.
I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Early on,
good spin.
could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
60 by 60. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70.
Wow. That's what we're doing.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready, ready. Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
All right, since they want to make me fumble, we finna sling this rock then. Trying to work on that.
Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone, but was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Broncos 46.
He'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they'll get it past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up the throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Denver.
They'll drop the throw.
Good play.
He's going to step up and run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
That'll be complete to Harvey. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able. To get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Had to put that punter in.
From the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on first down. Clinch it. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on the film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Reach it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That was my
2 minutes
fault.
to play in this first half. 7-3.
I didn't have to take that sack. I should have threw it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort.
That is not enough.
For that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second and 6.
Come on. Like, why does that keep being open? It's so stupid.
Have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Herbert following the turnover. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Chargers.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Herbert off of play action.
Oh, he didn't throw it. Come on. He was open.
As he released it, and it's second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Herbert on third down.
What the hell did he just... Oh, my God. This man ran away from the ball.
The Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked. That's a
Oh, man. Oh, man. This man went to go block him. What?
And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe
All right.
tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception
All right.
can result.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. He ran out of gas at the end. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Stupid interception, man.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You can do it all by yourself. Let's see you do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead.
This man making Superman tackles, though. Like, what?
Football this second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line.
Man, I didn't mean to do this.
Up the middle they go. Clinch it. And he'll manage to pick it up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Herbert now. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Yeah, somehow he couldn't get that on.
That's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jamison Williams from 21 yards away. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra
Sorry.
point up and good by Dicker.
Bye.
It's now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mims in motion right. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
4 yards to go.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and do this himself. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Mims in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Wow.
So they convert on 4th
All right.
now from just outside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. It's halted by that incompletion. They could try to get some center yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3rd and 9 here. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal, Denver.
They'll set up a throw. Well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and inches.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
My defense ain't never played this good.
Crowd right. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Herbert.
26-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Dickered out attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball play to try and pick themselves back up.
Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For one stop, he doesn't create any magic against the front, but they're prepared for him to try and take off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will complete again to Mims. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 3. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Flats.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Well, a deep one for Johnston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Day.